Hi there, I'm Madison. Welcome to my channel. You're all very welcome. Now let the fuckery begin.
I'm not throughout in all the anti-BJ shit as people think. So I'm not quite sure either. I know that I woke up and I saw a post by Hartley that basically said, I'm no longer going to cover her. I don't want to be responsible for somebody's mental health, blah, 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 that type of stuff. And then I saw a clip where Brittany was basically reading that out and vindicating herself on it. Then it went on to be, I guess, Patty did the same thing. And of course in that, Craig was saying she just wants to spare herself a defamation case.
Oh my God.
So, I don't
So
know.
they're worried about it sounds like they're worried about pushing someone over the edge or losing channels and stuff. I mean,
Dude, I don't fucking know.
I guess what I was just confused about is why the announcement? Why not just do it,
Right, because by making the announcement, you vindicate her, oh, look, even they see, and then you have, the HOA going around, yay, applauding people, and it's for fuck's sake, some of us have been saying and doing just that for months, you know what I mean?
You've always said it, and I know
right.
I'm late to the show today, but you've always said, don't fucking review her, don't talk about her, don't do all those things. Oh, it just gives her so much ammo, I just can't stand her, And
that's exactly what happened. So she took that, vindicated herself, praised Hartley, said she hopes people follow suit, which is ironic, because I thought I, lead everybody, so how are they going to follow suit? And then went on to read the comments to then push her victimhood further.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, this person's saying I deserve it. This person's saying I love it. Brittany, don't forget, your own boyfriend said you love it. Craig himself said that you love fighting with everybody.
He sure did.
So, I don't know.
Hey, nonsense.
Hey, nonsense. I'm going to run to the restroom, ladies. 1 second.
Good morning, peoples. How are you feeling, Jay?
I'm feeling a little bit better today. Thanks for asking. I don't sound good, but I probably feel better than I sound.
Hopefully you're on the mend.
I know. I'm hoping so too. Thanks.
This whole thing with BJ, I just wanted to just stepped away, but it's kind of twofold. The Wednesday and Thursday night live streams are by far the absolute worst live streams I have ever seen BJ do. Period.
Mm-hmm.
The one you restreamed on Kick, that was terrible.
Oh yeah, that
horrific.
Was bad.
Yeah, and then Thursday was even worse, way worse. And there was no denying it. There is no twisting, turning, any bit of it.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. And I think, I did hear Hartley speak yesterday, and she said, she still supports who she supports. She's not changing anything. She just needed to take a step back, start clipping some other things. That was just something. And I think Hartley has done this a few times where she kind of transitioned and then, clipped somebody else for a while. She's still well aware. She's not saying she didn't.
Yeah, I saw Petty said the same thing, nonsense.
Yeah.
On X. I actually just read it this morning, and I was wondering what the hell was going on.
Yeah,
I think that, I still support everybody. I'm just backing away from this or whatever.
Yeah, I think for some people, she's threatening. They have different laws. A lot of people forget too. She has been threatening to call people's police departments over there. They've done a lot of things, and people are kind of running with it. Oh, Hartley apologized. No, she didn't. She stood on what she stood on. I don't fault her at all. What we saw Thursday night is the most ridiculous, disgusting, dangerous displays.
Right, and I don't blame anybody for wanting to walk away from that shit. Nonsense.
Yep. Well, right, because you know how it goes. Anything happens, it's our fault.
Oh, fuck, you know it.
Especially Granny. It just goes that trickle effect. So I think people are seeing kind of the writing on the wall, and the fact that it's only escalated and kind of pulling back and going, yeah, I don't want to be a part of this. But they're also not faulting any of us that are documenting and patterning and showing. You're not going to put this shit on us.
I'm in a different predicament because she actually copyright struck me.
Right.
So I'm sitting here waiting for her to take it to that next level. You know what I mean? She can take that to me. I understand their position, but their position is not mine. At least at this point.
Exactly.
We've got a couple more business days left.
Yep.
To see, and then now they're talking about defamation. I just don't believe it.
My thing is, though, why all of a sudden did people realize it? Why couldn't it have been realized a month ago when I was begging people to stop, or the month prior to that when I'm being thrown in lawsuits and blamed for everything? Why now do people realize it?
Well, I think what Nonsense just said is that these last couple lives have really gotten kind of alarming with the breathing and the...
Who sang a song about her deceased mom? Who did that?
Nobody sang a song about her deceased mom. I actually had to go figure that out. Olaf took the transcript of when Olaf went in the comment section. They took the transcript of that comment that they made and BJ's reaction. I think what was done, if I'm correct, was that portion of the transcript was turned into a musical of sorts.
Oh, the comment that I called out when it was made?
Yes. I think that is what they're regarding.
It was turned into a musical song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that is gross. Yeah.
I had to go figure out what they were talking about too, because I was like, what the heck?
Are DV survivors being shamed, being told I'm not a victim of DV? Despite the scars on my face that I'm not a victim of DV, that type of shaming? That type of
DV stuff being used.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, because my understanding is she's now saying that report was not about her. So I'm trying to figure that out. And I don't even know who Olaf is, where they came from, or any of that. I've never advertised or played their videos, so I don't know how I'm tied into Olaf.
You shouldn't be.
I don't know how every other DV survivor doesn't matter. You ever have somebody say that your DV never existed, and then go further and say I didn't deserve a protective order, but she fucking does? Okay.
Yeah.
No, and I think that we have all these new people covering her, reviewing her, making fun of her, that it's out of our realm now. You know what I mean? That the leakage has leaked into another community, and there's not a damn thing any of us can do about it.
They said the other day, Justin, Jay's right when you stepped away. The Wednesday night stream was by far the worst I've ever seen. And Thursday blew that one out of the water. It is dangerous, scary, and a lot of people are like, oh, well, this is, yeah, it is what it is, but it's been here all along. But I think they said, some of the opinion community said that an anti-community is forming around BJ. Yeah, there is an anti-community.
Guess what? There's always been an anti-community to people. Brittany was part of an anti-Natasha community. She was part of an anti-me community. There's always been anti-communities.
That's what I find so, like, problematic, though, is because these people refuse to see. They lump us together. Well, you support Doxy. No, I never have. I stand against it. I don't do it. I don't replay the video showing her house. Like, I don't do any of that stuff. No, I don't care. I stick to her words. I stick to what she says. We listen to that. I don't do all that other excessive stuff. Neither do you. Jay plays bingo. I mean, but there are people that will go lower and lower and lower, especially subs. They go from chat to chat, and it's intentional. There's new accounts in chat that will go stir things up intentionally just to cause problems.
You mentioned showing a house, showing Brittany's house. You mean the thing I called out being done?
Yeah, the thing we have to blame for. Yeah.
So my question respectfully to you, Nanya, is if you can recognize that I'm not to blame for what is going on, why do you guys, not necessarily you, but the people you sit with, why do you help push the narrative that I am to blame? Why am I the focal when it comes to Brittany, despite the fact that everything you've called out, everything you guys praised fucking Hartley for saying are things that I've been saying for fucking months?
Wait,
well, why isn't anybody calling out the fact that Brittany's threatening people's channels, that she already cost somebody thousands and thousands of dollars in litigation, that she's already done her fucking damage to me? I was vindicated through the courts. Why can't I just be left alone now?
You don't need to worry about any of that, because here is,
I'm just curious if she'll answer that.
I know, but you know as well as I do that these people, all the DV stuff, all the things that they have picked and chosen to like rip apart, they don't stand for shit. They supported the man who came on this app and put DV footage of Bullhorn Betty because they disliked Betty. Some of them
like I called out.
It, but they still all showed up, and you know the hypocrisy, and they can't stand that anybody acknowledges that we're all hypocrites. We all are hypocritical assholes in parts. It doesn't matter what we do.
It's funny though, because I called out Betty's DV footage being put out. I called that out.
You did.
I know you did.
Interesting.
These are things that we've talked about very openly and stood again, but they don't want to. Oh, why aren't you guys? We've already done that. We've been there. We've done that. These aren't our people. We have no control. It is not.
I've literally texted. I don't know if I texted this to you nonsense, but I've certainly texted to Jay. I said every single person that comes out and says one negative word about Brittany, people jump on it like it's a hot fucking potato without even recognizing who they're introducing to this community when you do that, simply because the person's going at Brittany. That's one of the biggest issues this community has had, is the hate bonded over the mutual hate for Brittany without having zero context to who or what these people are when you're introducing them over here. And then guess who gets the blame for it? Whoa, Granny!
Yep.
The person who's not advertising, who's not visiting, who's not showing clips of, who's not celebrating this new person coming along.
Yep. I know.
Right. It all started when you got blamed for the girl world thing when I was on your panel.
Yeah, despite the fact that I've spoken about Foodie Booty. And when I spoke about Foodie Booty, many of the commenters said, oh my God, my two worlds collided. And I said, it's not far-fetched that they will catch on. Well, it's funny you say that, good Nanya, because you claim to be against Foyas, but you sit with Jones. See how that works?
Yeah, that's bullshit, because your buddy over there absolutely continued to support him after he did that. I understand, and I didn't say your name, so don't get it fucking twisted because you like to play that game. But your buddy Jones and a bunch of the other people, like the Circle Jerks and stuff, continue to go in his live chats and support that man after he put the TV footage out. So you want to play your stupid little game? Also, one other thing, sorry, Jess, I'm just going to go off before I take off. But anybody wanting to talk about the discussion about Narcan the other day, yeah, you're sure as fuck right. I had a discussion about Narcan because every person should have it in their home, not just DJ. Every single person. For you idiots, your bestie over there, Jones, who shame anybody or say a conversation about Narcan is disingenuous, when you fuckers know that addiction affects everybody's life, and to sit there and try to shame us for having a discussion about Narcan that everybody should have in their home, not just DJ. Then she turns around and says, when somebody suggests that she has Narcan in her home, that is defamation. Get with the fucking times. These are life-saving tools. So anybody talking about a life-saving measure that might help somebody is disingenuous. Where's the good outcome of that conversation? It's a serious conversation. There's no twisting it, but you guys sure fucking tried, didn't you?
Were commenters leading it towards Brittany, though?
Somebody UA went over in her chat and said it to her, so then she turns around and says, that's defamation, UA. They don't even like you. I don't know why people go in her chat and do that shit.
Yeah. I mean,
it was bad, Jess. It was very bad.
That's the type of shit, though, like, and you know that, UA. That's the type of shit that then falls, like Nanya just said, oh, well, Jay has the footage, right? Like, that's the type of shit, because one does it, you guys say they, because UA said that, it becomes the they then. Like, that's where I disagree, and you, Nanya, take that approach, right? You take the approach that there shouldn't be a group of people, it should be individual people, yet you sit where it's groups, and that's what aggravates me.
Yep.
Wait, I have what footage?
She's saying you have Betty's DV footage on your channel? I don't know, actually. I didn't think you did, to be honest, but I wasn't sure, so I wasn't even gonna...
You might have played it. Your family was attacked. I mean, you might have played it.
Yeah, I don't remember. If I did,
I have no idea if you did or not. I'm just saying,
I don't remember though.
A lot of people, that's the problem though. That is something that happens, and they won't even recognize that shit happens to everybody. This is why I say everybody can be hypocrites. Every one of us is a hypocrite. Shit gets caught up, people do things, but nobody over here recognizes that. Jess hasn't been doing shit. She hasn't been involved in this. She does not barking orders. She's never told anybody. It's fucking ridiculous.
No, I've done the opposite. I've asked people to stop. stop doing it, stop going in her chat, stop trolling her, because that is always the outcome, is Granny's doing it, Granny's doing it. And then that narrative gets pushed when things are said like, oh, this is revenge for the injunction, and people agree, but you failed to mention that I was the only one who had to pay and clear my name through the injunction, but I wasn't the only one accused of running a RICO. This entire community was.
And I'm sorry, the whole thing about the revenge for the RICO, pointing out what was done and what was said, and clearly stated and showing how it got there, is never going to be revenge for the RICO. It was just the facts. It's the facts of what they did and what they accused you of.
Actually, Andy, you have it backwards. I was saying that to Nunya. I was saying to Nunya, you can sit with people who do things you don't condone, but nobody else can. I was actually saying that was my point of it. My point is, we all have people that we are associated with that do things that we don't 100% agree on or don't agree at all. Hell, I spoke out that I don't agree with what Brandywine's doing, and then I'm the fucking target of the shit. Same thing with Dark Horse. You think I'll ever get credited from Brittany for stopping somebody from wanting to put out her family tree? From disagreeing with somebody putting out photos of her house and her kids? No, because I'm supposed to be to blame for them doing it. So now I'll get attacked by Brittany for them doing it, and attacked by the people that are doing it. There's no fucking winning.
Yeah, I just looked. I don't have that body cam. I never played that.
I didn't.
The only thing that I wanted to play of hers that was body cam was Sumner County that plays like, and it never was played then. So I don't make fun of people's TV.
No, I don't either. And I didn't even know that any of that took place over the weekend.
What do you mean?
The DV report and all that being happening, and I had no idea that was happening.
How you got pulled into that was this way. So because you went live and streamed, and then I streamed right after you, and then Clue streamed right after me, and we kind of just went one after another. It wasn't, none of us discussed what we were doing for content, anything.